3D objects. What are 2D shapes? In geometry, a two-dimensional shape can be defined as a flat plane figure or a shape that has two dimensions, length and width. Two-dimensional or 2D shapes do not have any thickness and can be measured in only two faces. Names of 2D shapes. These are some examples of 2D shapes: a triangle, a quadrilateral, a pentagon, a hexagon, a heptagon, an octagon, a nonagon, and a decagon. A 2D shape is a flat surface that has sides and vertices. A vertex is a corner where the two sides meet. A 2D shape can be drawn on a surface. So a 2D shape can be drawn on a piece of paper. What are 3D objects? 3D shapes are solid objects that have three dimensions. These dimensions are length, width, and height. 3D objects are also known as solid figures. Some examples of 3D objects include rectangular prism, a sphere, a cone, a cylinder, a pyramid, and a cube. Three-dimensional figures are not flat like plane figures. What is a prism? Remember the prism we learned about in our science unit, Lights and Shadows? It produced a rainbow. Prism. A prism is a three-dimensional shape with identical ends called bases and flat sides called faces. So as you can see in this picture, the parts that are colored purple are the bases. These ends are identical. All other sides are called faces. So some examples of prisms are a triangular prism, a pentagonal prism, and a rectangular prism. For our purposes in grade 4, we are only going to be learning about two types of prisms: a rectangular prism and a triangular prism. Rectangular prism. It is a solid figure whose faces are all rectangular. So with a rectangular prism, all faces are rectangles. A face is a flat surface of a solid figure. An edge is a line that is formed where the two faces meet. Where two faces meet is called an edge. A vertex is a point where three edges meet. Three D shapes. 3D shapes have faces, vertices, and edges. A rectangular prism is also called a cuboid. A cuboid has 6 faces, 8 vertex, and 12 edges. So, just to review, faces are the flat surfaces of a 3D shape. Edges are where the two faces meet. And a vertex is another word for corner, where two or more edges meet. Cube. A cube is a special rectangular prism that has all its faces equal. A cube has all its faces as squares. So a cube, all faces are equal. Triangular prism has 5 faces, 9 edges, and 6 corners. Let's see how well you were paying attention. Name this shape. A, rectangular prism, B, sphere, C, cube, or D, pyramid. If you said C, cube, you're correct. What type of shapes are the following? A, lines, B, solid figures, C, complex figures, or D, plane figures. If you said B, solid figures, then you are correct. Name this shape. A, rectangular prism, B, sphere, C, cube, or D, pyramid. If you said A, rectangular prism, then you are correct. What is this? A, edge, B, side, C, vertex, or D, face. So if you said C, vertex, then you are correct. What are these? A, edges, B, corners, C, vertices, or D, faces. If you said D, faces, then you are correct. What are these? A, edges, B, corners, C, vertices, or D, faces. If you said A, edges, then you are correct. Good job.